Hi, thank you for joining me. I decided to continue by making a few more since I had my setup already done. I wanted to make a few more types of oil. I gathered some flowers, fresh flowers. I wanted the yellow ones and pink ones. Hopefully you can see those. I've added a few already to the container. I'm going to take those out so you can see them. Hopefully you can see them a little bit better. And they'll go into, I have one, I'm going to show you, I'm going to add a few more ingredients to it. And then I have these. Some of these are green, and then some are a nice, look like a blue silver color. So I began by adding a few to the containers, and I keep all my ingredients separate for what I'm doing. Here, I've already added a few ingredients in here. And so for these, you'll need the ingredients that you want to add. You'll need some alcohol. You're not going to use that much. Just a little in the dropper, about this much, to start it off. What I'll do is I'll make a video just with the ingredients for not these ingredients, but just a general one, a general video, so that you will see the ingredients. Almost, these are the base ingredients, and they're the same. You'll need the alcohol, and you'll need mineral oil so that it doesn't turn rancid. You put a few of your items in your container. I always wear gloves. Wear the gloves when gathering them and the ingredients, and wear gloves when I'm actually making these. So these are just going to go in right in the top. And it's going to be done much like a sun tea. So I'm using the sun, the heat from the sun, to actually almost steep these. As you can see, they're in there. And then my main ingredient. Don't know if you can see that. Okay. And these, not too sure if you can see these through there, but these are essential for the type of oil that I'm making. Hopefully I'll put them here and you can actually see them. These are actual ingredients I gathered. Sometimes it takes longer to get these ingredients than other times. These are going to go right in the bottle. Because the bottle is so small, I can only put, this is like an abbreviated version of what I would normally make. I like to have the bottle opening larger, so that I can add as many ingredients as I like. But right now I am a little, let me set this down. And I'm going to use just the tip of the ink pen to push them down in there. And then I will take a little of this skin, and I need it to fit. And work its way in there. I like the alcohol. Usually I like to put this in here And this is way more than I need, so I'm putting that back in there. The mineral oil. And it's right at the top. The stylus would work really good, but the ink pen works fine. And so now it's open, clear, and I can add the oil. Just to get it working, get it mixed. It's going to sit and steep. I'm not too sure if you can see those ingredients too well. It's going to sit and steep in the sun, and then it's going to bathe in moonlight, and so it'll be fine. But this is not going to be filled up all the way. I may fill it up to here. Let's see if I can pour it. Sometimes I'm a little anxious when I'm pouring these and I make a big mess. There. Don't fill it up all the way because you want room for it to move around like that. Now, in case you're wondering, that is snake oil. That's how I make my snake oil. Now, those are flowers from what they used to call when I was little, snakeberry bush. Puts out those gorgeous flowers, and it also puts out those gorgeous berries. But I'm making two different types. So this is non-venomous, and it will work very well for when you need to get the cooperation of other people. You know, you need like people to cooperate, or some people say entice. But everything you're mixing, or everything I recommend, is to do no harm to anyone. Some people use this for court cases. That's like one of the favorites for when you have to go to court and you need the jury or the judge to kind of be on your side, empathize with your cause. And so that's when you would use this one. So that'll steep. And again, it's a small amount, but it'll work for what I need it for. That'll work. I usually size it out in much smaller containers, so that would make make about 3 containers. But I need the essence to come out of there. And so there you have it. Snake oil. That's what I use for my ingredients. You can add a fragrance to it if you like, but some people prefer their own fragrance. So I just mix up this amount, and I just use those ingredients. Till next time, thank you for joining me.